the narrative with your host, Efo Mponsa, and I'm here with Isaac Mensah, a student of University of Winneba, very dedicated to helping others. So today we're here, or this evening we're here to talk about mindset. Mindset is one thing that is very dear to my heart, like a topic that is very, very dear to my heart because it's not just to do with scholarship. It is something that when you're able to master it, it sort of helps you every side of your life. So today we're going to apply having the right mindset to your scholarship journey, or how having the right mindset can have a positive effect on your scholarship or study abroad journey. So I'm here with Isaac Mensah, and he's going to take us through it because he's an advocate for great mindset, and this is what changing the narrative is all about: one individual, one mindset at a time. So this evening, without wasting much more time, Isaac Mensah, thank you so much for joining us this evening, taking time of your busy schedule and your studies to be here with us to share um, this event, your insights on mindset with us on this event. So thank you very much. If you can introduce yourself, say a little bit about yourself, that would be great.
Right. Um, Thank you for this opportunity at the University of Education, Winneba, here in Ghana. And I'm also schooled here in Ghana. I schooled at Shama Methodist, there to Shama Senior High, also in the same Western region. Then studies as University of Education, Winneba. And I hope that we are going to have discussion tonight.
Great. So, my next question is, I know you share a lot of stuff or even mentor people through the scholarship applications or study abroad applications. So what got you into it? Because you're a student yourself, you're in your final year. So what got you into it?
Yes, I, I am a current student, so it's online, and I came across a particular. I decided to join. They realized that they have the common scholarship, so I took time to go through the common scholarship, and I realized that very difficult because initially I thought scholarship is for the genius. If you are not very good academically, you cannot get a scholarship. So after going through their requirements, I realized that I know plenty people in my community who have graduated SHS and they are capable of and or benefiting from this scholarship. So I took my time to research more about the scholarship so that when we vacate, I can come to my community and also gather these graduates and start mentoring them so that we can all benefit from these scholarship opportunities. So that's how it started.
Wow, that's impressive. That's very good. That's very good to think of others whilst you are also on your own journey in studying in a university, and you're already thinking of those that have completed. That's very good of you. Right. So today we're going to talk about mindset. So let's dive straight into the mindset. How do you sort of approach your mentees in terms of their mindset? What have you got to share with us today in terms of mindset towards the scholarship applications?
Yes, so if I realized through the conversation with my mentees, one thing is common among all these mentees, that is low confidence, low self-esteem. These people are having good classes. They graduated with good class, but they don't believe in themselves. So I try to find out the etymology of the problem, because many a times we get people who will spend time to listen this discussion. They will also follow people like yourself. Every day you will share scholarship opportunities. You get plenty people who will view, they will check the requirement, but they will not take any action, really. And if you don't
True.
take any action, all this effort that you are making to follow people, like their posts, comments, and without taking action, it's just like a common reading. So, with the mindset, when I get a mentee, first of all, I sit down with that person and ask him, "Who are you?" So,
Mm.
there's the approach that I use for them. And because today's discussion is about mindset, to be something different from what you normally do, are going to shake up people's mind. Program, I know that people are going to send emails to professors. People are going to send applications. That is why we are here. So first on my
I'll say a big
notes,
amen to that.
yes, amen, amen, another amen. Right? Because we cannot just be listening to people's stories, watching videos, watching summits on YouTube, Facebook without taking action. So this year, I promised myself that in the first quarter, I'm going to help plenty people to send in their applications. So the first approach that I use is the you. Who are you? Many a times, everyone will say, "Oh, I am this, I am that, I just want scholarship." But you cannot be generic. So the first thing is that you have to know yourself. And by knowing yourself, you should be honest. So when you know yourself, then you also know where you want to go. So when you want to know yourself, then you can now translate it to your mindset.
Mm.
Okay, I am Isaac Mensah. I graduated in 2020. I want a scholarship. So first, I will ask my mentee, which program do you intend to pursue for your master's or PhD? Because you have to know yourself. Okay, so right now, do you have any participants that we can use for example at the moment? Um, if we are,
Okay, so basically, if you're online and you would want to um, join us on the other end to be shown on the screen, please comment me or yes, and then I'll share the link with you, and then you can use that link to join us.
okay, so before such person joins us, I will use myself as a case study. So
Okay.
for me, I am a political science student. So I am a graduate and I want scholarship. So first of all, I have to analyze myself. And analyzing myself means that where do I want to go? Is it the US? Is it the Canada? Is it Australia? Is it Europe? So you have to analyze yourself and know your pattern. Sorry, we lost if we're about to continue so that we will not have a dead air. So with the self analysis, you will know where you want to go. So political science student, I want a master's scholarship to study maybe masters in political science or international relation. So I will take a critical analysis of myself. Okay, I want to pursue political science masters. Why do I want to travel or study abroad? So normally I use a strategy that I call the 7 level deep. And with the 7 levels deep, I will ask maybe you if we're a question. Why do you want scholarship? Okay, then you will provide the answer. Um, I want to study abroad. Why do you want to study abroad? I have finished my first degree. Okay. Why is it that after your first degree you want to study abroad? I have realized that plenty people get the opportunity. People from low financial background get the opportunity to study abroad. So with the 7 levels deep, the answer that you provide for the first question will give you the opportunity for a subsequent question. So by asking you this question,
Wow.
then we will now come to the final why, the reason why you want that scholarship. Because me myself, for instance, my aim drive that maybe after school I want to get scholarship is to change my family. To change my
Okay.
family, you see, that is my why. That is myself. Your story may be different. Someone's be different. So
Mm-hmm.
by knowing yourself, then you then realize which country will help me to achieve that set goal. So me, for instance, I want to change my family. My main target is US and Canada. Because at that moment I know my current situation, that is myself, and by that I will know where I want to go. Because if you don't know yourself, you don't know where you want to go.
So you're basically creating a focus on a focus. So when I say that is the focus is on the scholarship. However, the other focus, which is on the focus, is on why or what is the scholarship is or what the scholarship is going to do for you. So for example, your focus is on the scholarship, but your focus on that focus is your to change your family, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you got something to work towards. That's great. That's great. Yeah.
So when you know the reason why you want the scholarships, then you can start taking action. So maybe I want masters in political science. Okay, then I go to the internet. So this is my story. My story too, I have to take the first lead. I cannot give my story to Ifwa to do it for me. Like, hello Ifwa, can you
Mm,
get a
mm,
scholarship for me? I am a
mm.
graduate. I want masters in um, civil engineering. I want this and this. No, you yourself should know what exactly that you want. Maybe after taking the first step, then someone else can come in to help you. So this is what I do.
Help you.
Now that you know yourself, then where I want to go. Okay, I want to go to US and Canada. So normally this is what I tell my mentees to do. You have to get a journal, maybe a notepad, and this is mine. I will show it to our viewers. So I will every day get a daily routine. I will write down all the
Okay.
universities that
Sorry. Sorry, Isaac. Sorry to butt in. So Clement, sorry, I've just seen your comment. I was meant to come on the live feed, but I was focused so much on what Isaac was saying that I did not check the comment. So Isaac, we've got a volunteer. Are you still looking to get somebody with us?
I think Clement can join us so that we can use him for case study or example.
Okay. All right. So Clement, I'm going to send you a link. Kindly join that link when you get it, so that we can bring you on air. So yes, Isaac, you can continue.
Okay, so now that you know where you want to go, then you ask yourself, how can I go there? How can I go to the US and Canada that I want to pursue my studies there? So here you have to get a notebook. I prefer using a notebook. Someone will say it is an archaic or old type. you can use your laptop. But when you use something visible like a notepad, anytime that you see or you open that one, you realize that you have a certain target to achieve. Okay, so now that you know where you want to go, then you sit down. Which schools are offering the programs that I want to offer? Okay, so now you go to the internet, then you search political science masters in USA. Then the results will come up. Okay, so take your time to go. But before you do that, our participants that getting scholarship is not a one-day job.
Mm, mm, mm. Say that again. I really
Getting
like that bit. Let them know.
getting scholarship is not a day's job. You have to take this dream as a full university course that you study to pass. Getting a scholarship is not a day's job, and it is your own story, so you have to take the lead. Okay, so now you know where you want to go, you have researched, and the schools will come, you go through. So maybe University of Manitoba, for example. All right, so I'll go through their postgraduate programs. Then I go to political science department. Because I am African, I have to pay much attention to available funding, because scholarship without funding is not, uh, admission without funding is not anything. Admission without funding is not anything. Okay, so when you go to the department, you check the requirements. Am I in a good faith to be admitted? And how can I also get scholarship from their department? Okay, so for instance, in that university, they have different types of scholarships. And we have merit-based scholarships. We also have need-based scholarship. So, okay, Isaac Mensah, I won the master's in political science. However, my GPA is 2.5. Meanwhile, political science department want a GPA of 3.7, so that after that they can automatically give you a scholarship. But when you look at the department requirement and my GPA, it means that I am not a good fit for that scholarship. Are you with me, Ifya?
Yes, I'm listening.
So
I'm here.
this this means that University of Manitoba is not the right fit for me. So I have to check
Mm-hmm.
other schools. And we should not forget that the schools in America and USA are many. So you should not put your eggs in one basket. So you have to check different school. Okay, this school has funding, and per my GPA, I have a good stand of securing scholarship. So when you are done getting to know the university that you yourself you want to go, then the mentor or the person who help you will then come in. Okay, so the fact that I am mentor doesn't mean that I have to waste my time and
We
search
do
the schools
everything for
for
you.
you. No. We are all busy.
Mm.
Everybody is busy. So now that you know where you want to go and how you will get there, you should also take control of your um, story or your destination. Okay. So right now you have the school. What next? So then you will check the department. Maybe this school you are a good fit. You have to check the department. Okay, I can get a scholarship, or maybe I like, but because of my GPA, what then can I do? So if you are a current student like myself, you have to also engage in curricular activities like volunteerism, community engagement, leadership skills.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell my mentees with low GPA to also consider involving themselves in this volunteerism and community engagement skills and activities, because sometimes they will look at your volunteerism, how you give back to community. Okay, I'm a member of a triple A group. I take time to engage engage in their activities. We sponsor, we empower
Yes, Lord.
females, we those kind of things. So with that, you can use your volunteerism to enrich your CV. You
Mm-hmm.
can use the volunteerism and other things to enrich your CV. And don't forget that the schools are made. So if you try one school and you are not a good fit for that school, you have to check a different school. Okay. So let me run the first point. That is knowing yourself. That is your you. Where do you want to go? Then from that, you also go to how can I get there? How can I get it? Then from there, I, the mentor, will come in. Then I sit down with you. Okay, maybe what's the name? Let's use someone's name. Maybe John. This is the situation. Okay, so we are going to use this strategy to get the scholarship. Mm. First of
Clement, I've
all,
sent you the link, so kindly check your messaging and join us so that Isaac can have somebody with him, or you can use me, Isaac, until we have Clement joining us.
okay, so which program do you intend to pursue? If we are,
Political
hello,
science.
you want to pursue political science? Okay,
Yeah,
so
hello, Isaac. Can you hear me? Political
yes, I
science.
can hear you. All right, masters, right?
Okay, great. Yes, please.
So political science, and where do you want to also go? Maybe USA or UK. Okay, where do you want to go if
Um, so the UK or um, Luxembourg.
okay, UK or Luxembourg. All right, that's fine. So sorry, um, UK or Luxembourg. I will try and do the research. This one is the role of the mentor. I will try and do the research of life in UK or life after school. That is the postgraduate experience. Okay.
Mm.
Then I will check the UK for you. Maybe after school, how are you going to fare after your postgraduate? So we will look at their immigration policies. Maybe UK after school, you have to stay in for a year. If you don't get a job, then you come back. So you know the school, you know the program, and your GPA too will help you to get maybe a scholarship. Mm. So I will tell you that even though you want the scholarship to study in UK, you should check that you get full funding. Should get full funding, because I know some people who have good grades, but when they try their first chance, they had a partial funding and they are still at home.
Okay, so we have
Hello, Clement. Welcome.
volunteer with us. Clement, yeah, well
Thank
done
you.
and thank you for volunteering.
So, Clement,
Thank you for the opportunity to. Yeah, please.
do you need a scholarship?
Yes, please.
Yeah, obviously, you say yes. Okay, so wait, yeah, that one, everybody will say yes. So, which program do you intend to pursue?
I intend to pursue either master.
Hello, Clement. I think we have lost Clement.
Yeah, Clement, we lost you. If you could say what you wanted to pursue again, that would be great.
I mean, I'm interested in pursuing either MSc or PhD in analytical chemistry. Hello, can you hear me?
Analytical. Okay,
So,
Chemistry.
analytical
can hear
chemistry,
you.
PhD or master's. Yeah.
What
Yes, please.
what is your dream
Please, can you come again?
there? And what what, what is your dream destination?
My dream destination is to be
Your
a
dream
researcher in the environment.
country.
Is to be a researcher.
Clement, so your destination as in the country, which country you looking to pursue your PhD or master's?
Oh, USA or Canada.
USA or, or to hello hello
Hello.
Efwa.
Yeah.
Yes, Isaac. I think your connection is
Hello,
breaking.
yes, Clement,
I'm
we
not
can hear.
hearing you as well.
Okay. Your question again. The last part.
Can you hear?
Yes.
I said, what
Isaac, I think your connection is dropping off because I'm not hearing you as well. And Clement, your background is quite noisy as well. So um I don't know. We might have to wrap this bit off. If not, we're gonna spend too much time here and not be able to get to the point that we're trying to make. Hello, Isaac. Right. Okay, Clement. Thank you for joining us and volunteering yourself to be on the platform. But I think due to connection problems, we might have to cut this session of it off because it's beginning to delay or cause a lot of delay. And so, thank you, Clement, and for joining us. So yeah, I'm going to take you off now so that we can continue with the program. We've lost our guest. I'm sure he will join again. So yeah, Clemens, thank you, and thank you for joining and still listening in. We'll continue from
Thank
where
thank you too.
Isaac left off. Yeah, you're welcome. Right. So I think what Isaac was trying to say before the line when is it all starts with you as the applicant. What do you intend to do? Masters or PhD? In what country or in which country do you intend to study? Okay, I think he's back. Hello, Isaac. Hello, Isaac.
Can you hear me? Hello. Now.
Hello, Isaac. Can you hear
Hello.
me? Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. We
Okay, so
lost
I've had to let Clement go. Yeah, no, because if not, we're going to spend too much time on that side because of the network issue, and his background was quite noisy as well. Because yeah, it's meant to be an hour program, and I don't want us to stay too long on one section. So yeah, if you can continue from where you left off.
Lies the individual and she want to pursue him or her can have a strong mindset to keep journey. Explain certain things to you. That is a, and when you get next opportunity doing that, there no matter what will happen, he she will persist to move on. That fine, maybe you will do all the necessary works and we put in the application, but unfortunately we will not get a good feedback from the school or from the scholarship committee. So the no from the scholarship committee doesn't mean that you are a failure. No, I know a couple of students or graduates who tried several times. My mentor, that's Mr. Mark Orchard. I don't know if you know him or you have heard of him on LinkedIn before. When I met Mark Orchard and I started following him, I realized that he was denied scholarship for like 3 or 2 attempts. And in the third round is when he was able to get the Swiss government scholarship. So I explained to my mentees that in this journey, we are going to try our possible best. But in case we are unfortunate and we don't get the scholarship or we don't get the admission, we are going to what? Be resilient and try another school or another scholarship. So this is what we do. We have the requirement, but sometimes you have to apply wisdom in the journey. There are certain things you will not find online. The scholarship committee will not tell you, but when you apply wisdom, it can give you a fair advantage. What do I mean by applying wisdom? The scholarship committee or the admission committee do not know you. So what you provide will give them a hint about you. So I always tell my mentees to check their recommendation letters. The recommendation letters, the statement of purpose, and the CV. So with the recommendation letters, if someone is watching me and is a current student, this is the strategy that I am giving to you. After this program, on Monday, this is what I am giving to you. go to your school, your department, check the profile of some of the lecturers. So maybe political science department, you go and check the names of the lecturers that you have. Check their research works. It is not every research work that you can read and understand. So go through the one that you can read and understand and check their research findings and their conclusions. Then send these lecturers an email that, hello, Professor Ifua Mponsa, I am Isaac Mensah, an undergraduate student in your department. I read this your research titled blah blah blah. I was truly inspired by your findings, and the findings were intriguing. So I want to find out whether we can schedule a 30-minute discussion. So when you do that, you are giving a certain image to your lecturer, and the lecturer will be happy that his final year student is reading his research work. So when you do that, it will create a certain network between you and the lecturer, so that when you want to apply for schools, they can have a strong essay to write for you as your recommendation. So that is one of the wisdom that I tell my mentees to apply. Build good relationship with your lecturers. Sometimes if you don't know the students are many over here in Ghana, the students are many. So Isaac Mensah wants a recommendation letter from me. I don't know anything about him. And the lecturer can write 2 sentences. I know Isaac Mensah, he passed well in my exams, he can do this and do this. 5 sentences and send it. How are you going to get a scholarship? It will be very difficult. And over here in our country, when you go to certain schools, the department, they have a format of recommendation letters that they provide to all applicants or all their students who come to their department for scholarship. So when you build a relationship with your lecturer, they can give you a strong recommendation letter. And we should bear in mind that scholarship journey is very competitive. So here the mindset will come in. I will tell my mentees that you should drop that local thinking, that Ghanaian, into brackets, Ghanaian or African thinking that, oh, the fact that I am applying means that I can get it. No, it is very competitive. Indians are applying, Chinese are applying, even the country that you want to apply, the domestic student too, or the citizens will also apply. So when you get that in mind, then you are going to put in a very strong application so that you'll be very lucky and you can get the scholarship. I know a lot of people who apply scholarship, and other people write their statements of purpose for them. The lecturers don't even know that this student was in their department, and you expect such student to win a scholarship. It'll be very hard. Okay, so I entreat all our viewers that scholarship application is your own journey. Take the first lead. When you are in the process of doing the application, then you can invite someone to come in. Oh, maybe if one person, I have a statement of purpose. Can you review the statement of purpose for me? But when I say, please, if I am this and this, I have been following you, kindly write a statement of purpose for me. When are you going to get time to do it for me? Hello, if I kindly answer this question for me. Hello. Hello, if can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, Isaac. Yes.
Can you did you hear my question?
Yeah, I'm actually smiling at it because yeah, whenever I've heard people pay other people to sort of write their statement of purpose for them, I find it a bit comical because then it actually shows how unserious you are. Though I know, like we're talking about mindset, sometimes it's not about the unseriousness. It's just that some people do not have that confidence to be able to
Yes.
write it. However, I think what we're trying to say, write it anyway, and then bring it to your mentor to sort of give you a feedback. And together you can work together to make it better.
Yes, that's definitely right. So, and another thing that I want to put across is that in your scholarship journey, sometimes you have to be smart in one way or the other. You just graduated school, you don't have much um, working experience or research experience. You can use your final year long essay. That's why some time ago, if you remember, I posted something on LinkedIn that the best time to prepare for graduate studies is when you are in your third year, so that you can tailor your long essays to a certain scholarship. So if you are a current student and you are not done with your undergraduate program, you can target a particular scholarship and tailor your long essay for that scholarship, so that in case maybe in the requirement they ask you of a writing sample, then you can use that long essay that you used in your undergraduate to send it to the admission body. So my next point will be about resiliency or being persistent in your scholarship journey. Maybe your first attempt didn't go well, your second attempt didn't also go well. What I tell my mentees is that we should keep on trying. I know someone who is in Eastern Illinois University and he was bounced by the US Embassy on three consecutive occasions. This guy was denied the visa on three consecutive occasions. Someone who um, paid for this US visa, but because he was determined to get the scholarship, he tried the same USA the fourth time, and it was the fourth time that he was likely to get the visa to do his masters in USA. So if you are feeling depressed because of your recent failure or your recent rejection from admission body, I will encourage you to go through the storyline of these people. Read the story of people who failed and were able to bounce back. So here the mindset will be that failure is part of success. Like Winston Churchill said, the definition of success is moving from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. So if you have been rejected, please, you have an advantage because you'll be familiar with some of the process and requirements. Let's put in the application. Let's try another country. Let's try another school. Let's try a different professor. So one, you have to be resilient and persistent. The journey is not a one-time show. It is not just like some people will be lucky that in their first attempt they will get the scholarship that they want. But if you are not lucky, please and please, for the sake of your future and what you want to achieve in some years to come,
As much
kindly
as I
try
want to agree with
another
you
one.
on the lucky, sometimes it's not necessarily about luck though. It's just that it might not be your time. So when we talk about luck, let's not use it in the sense that it's a luck. It's got to do with a whole lot of different aspects of what you bring on board and also individual time. But sometimes some people might not even qualify so much and they still get it. To me, it's not. It's just that it's their time.
It's
Whatever
that
you do,
time,
it's their
yes.
time. So yeah.
Yes, what you are saying is true. But plenty people feel depressed when they see themselves to be good applicant, but they were denied. They feel bad for themselves. Imagine someone with 3.5 and has been denied a scholarship. It will not be easy for such a person. So the main point here is that you should just try again. The countries are many, the schools are many. So you can try a different country. And let me put this across. The fact that you want to go to USA, want to go to Canada doesn't mean that if you try and you are denied, you should still persist on the USA. You can try Germany. Over there, tuition is free. So when you try Germany, then you can use Germany as the pathway to go to US. Okay, so we should not be fixated on a particular country that when we are bounced or when we are rejected, then we are not going to try the process anymore. So if someone is being rejected by a particular school and he is feeling depressed, I entreat that person to just get up, gather your momentum, get the enthusiasm, and put in the application. And I hope that this time around, when you do the necessary works, you can get the scholarship that you have been dreaming of.
Right. Okay. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, Isaac. Um, our time is fast spent. Yes. So, if you've just joined us, we've been talking about cultivating a winning mindset for scholarship, and Isaac has gone through the process that he uses with his mentees, how he gets them to sort of understand who they are first, and a lot of the time, yeah, people do not understand who they are, and so when the rejection set in, it becomes a very personal journey, and sometimes it sets them on a very negative path where the confidence that was there in the first place even gets taken away because of the rejection, be it one or two or three. I know someone that was given 30 times no and still carried on and now is doing so well. So you would say, what did they do so wrong, or what wasn't they doing right, and how did they hold on for so long, and how how were they able to maintain it? A lot of the time, it starts with what is in there. If you take it personal and then you make it seem like you are not good, you are the reason that is why you're not getting the scholarship, chances are your mindset is not right. So as soon as you begin to know that it's not me that is being rejected, I know who I am. I know I'm good. I know I can do this. I know I deserve this opportunity. I know I can keep trying. I know if this doesn't work for me today, it might work for me tomorrow. I know if Commonwealth scholarship does not work for me, maybe Chevening can work for me, or maybe some a particular funding that the university you're applying to is going to work for me. So it's basically the mindset, the growth mindset of continuing the process, and knowing that this process is got something to teach me. And what is it that is it trying to teach me? Maybe it is teaching you to be patient. One, maybe it is a form of building your longevity. It is a way of building your resilience. It's a way of making you think outside the box. It is a way of making you even create the opportunities for yourself and not looking at the door that is closed. Because sometimes, right? So, okay, I'll use myself as an example. I've tried to start a specific project for a while now. And every time I've gone in, something happens and I have to take a step back. It got to a point, it was like I was chasing my own tail until I sat down and said, okay, what is it that I need to learn that I'm not learning? Because each time I approached the situation, it wasn't the same approach. It was a different approach, yet the result was the same. So sometimes until you've been able to to dot your I's, cross the T's, and sit down, and sometimes it's basically not time. I always say this, I'm a believer, and I do believe that there is time and tide, happens to us all. It sometimes it basically boils down to it's not your time. And sometimes it boils down to your mindset that don't take it personal, keep going. And because the only time you lose as an individual is when you throw in the towel. So far as you've not thrown in the towel, you've got a chance. The time will happen to you. Your chance will come. The opportunity will come and meet you. But you always have to meet opportunity or meet an opportunity or your time with preparation. So this knows these cycles that you're going through, the ups and downs. When you've learned that process, when you've gone through that process, when the process has built the resilience, when the process has built the perseverance, when the process has built you to focus on your focus, which is what we started, which Isaac started with, that there's the focus, which is the scholarship. But the focus on the scholarship is based on another focus, which could be or might be for Isaac, his family. Sometimes it might be that you will be the person to have be the first in your amongst your friends or among your family to have won this scholarship. So there's a focus for you. Maybe traveling overseas and acquiring this certificate, maybe master's or PhD. It is what is going to build you as a person and from a generation to come out of you from that line. So that focus is bigger. That focus is way bigger than the application that has been rejected. So when you have that main focus, which was what we started with, that should tweak your mindset that my focus, my aim, my motivation is bigger than the rejection. And so you keep going. So when you start building that resilience in your mindset and you sort of tweak it to understand that every yes, every no, every opportunity, every delay, every mistake, there is something that you need to learn, you would actually enjoy the process. So this is what we've been talking about, changing the narrative, one mindset, one individual at a time. Isaac Mensah, thank you very much for taking us through the process that you have with your mentees. And as a mentor, I do appreciate you because you're a student yourself in a final year. And this is you taking on the mantle of helping people through their applications, helping people through their mindset, helping people through knowing who they are,
Yes.
and bringing them to themselves to know that they're bigger and better than what the environment is portraying to them. So well done, well done. It takes a lot of courage, and it speaks volumes of the type of person you are. And I really appreciate you, and thank you so much for coming to join us this evening and sharing your insights and your process with us. So, without wasting much more time, if you got any questions for us, kindly drop it in the comment section. If you don't, Isaac, if you can give us your final words as we begin to wrap up the event for this evening.
If we are, thank you for the opportunity for me to share my insights with our viewers. My last words are: the time is now. The time is now. If it is 10 years from now and it is the best year of your life, what do you think would have changed? I always ask myself this question. If you are on your sick bed, the question that you are going to ask yourself is, were you able to live the life that you had wanted to live? So I entreat all our viewers to do the work. Please take the action. This is not the first time that you are learning about scholarships or anything. You have been doing it for a while. If you don't take action, too much over preparation can make you to not take any action. It can enslave you. So now that you have the knowledge, from Monday going, please send in the message. Send that cold email to that professor. Send in the question. Ask questions. Sometimes we Africans, because of our traditions, we fear to ask questions. Just ask the graduate coordinator, please, this is my transcript. This is my CV. What chance do I stand to gain admission and scholarship to your department? They will answer you. So just take the action. If you don't take the action, it will be yes, to be moving is when we can get the result. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Isaac. I like the fact that you said over preparation can be an enslavement and that the action is now. I don't want to misquote this, but I'm gonna try anyway. Never a perfect time. If you want to wait for a perfect time, you would wait and wait and wait and wait because the perfect time will never come. However, success is so sweet when you've worked, when you've gone through the process, when you had your no's, when you've had your ups and downs. Trust me, when success comes, it tastes different. Certain things that have come easily to me did not feel as sweet as the ones that I had cried, the ones that I had sweat, the ones that I had almost given up, the ones that I had more or less lost hope in. So I am one that does not really encourage suffering or preach suffering or like it. However, as a believer, once again, suffering is a way to sort of grow us. You know, when you've met somebody that has gone through life, that has really gone through life, their lifestyle is different, their mentality is different. And whenever you talk to them, whenever they share what they've gone through, how you feel is different from somebody that was basically handed their success. So which one how do you want your story to be told? How do you want your story to be? And one that does not shy away from their struggles is one that you can never break. So pick your story, make it yours, write the SOP. Chances are it might not be great at the very first time that you've written it, but you can always better. It can only get better, but you don't know how good it will get until you put that pen on that paper. And I like the fact that Isaac said that he still writes stuff in the notepad. I have got four, if I'm not exaggerating, at least four notepads, and every notepad has different things. One notepad is whenever I get a different thought to something that I'm doing. For example, AAA group. AAA group has been written down for a very long time. Like the Bible says, write the vision, write it down, and at the right time, the Lord will make it happen. Which means you need to write that vision down. Send that letter, that email, send it, write it down, and send it. No matter how it sounds, the worst that can happen is it's a no, but then you can always learn from why you got a no, and then move on and make it better. So whatever that it is that you're going through, use that as a way, turn it for your good. Yes, exactly. Turn that struggle for your good. Make that struggle work for you by changing your mindset and how you see it. And it's not you. It's not you. Always remember, it's not you. It is the process. It is the application. And then you will know that each time you feel that you take yourself away from the no or the rejection, it's a different feeling. It is a different feeling. And I always say, one time it was, it did hurt me. I'm human. Yeah, it did hurt me. But then to make myself feel better, I said, you don't know where you've lost. And when I said that out loud, believe it or not, that no did not feel as painful as when I took it personal. So sometimes you have to turn it for your good. They don't know what they've lost. Hey, and it felt so good. So what are we trying to say? Sometimes life will hit us, but it is how we process it. It all starts in your mind. I read a very powerful note this evening that I want to share. A ship is on how you see the water that the ship is on, and it's still not sunk. It's still going to its direction. It's still going to its destination until that water gets into it, like the Titanic. The Titanic only sank or began to sink when the water got into it. So what are we trying to say? Let the struggles, let the no's be around you, but not in you. That is the only time you sink. That is the only time you will feel defeated. So take control of your mindset, take control of the journey. Pray, cry, but don't stop, don't quit. And the journey, the success will be sweet.
If well,
I can promise you
a
that.
bit.
Go on then, Isaac, and then we can wrap up from then.
If well, let me come in a bit.
Go on.
With the rejection, I am right now in my final year, and from year to the final year,
Mm-hmm.
to study abroad, and that didn't affect my state. I still what you are saying is we have to see the no as an opportunity, but we should see it as no.
Thank you so much. That was powerful. So thank you so much. We hope you've learned something from this episode. Feel free to share it. It's on YouTube as well. So if you have somebody that you not have or is not on LinkedIn, you can kindly share the YouTube link for them to rewatch it. Thank you very much. This is changing the narrative, changing one mindset, one individual at a time. And though we talk a lot about scholarship and stuff, a lot of what we share on here, it's applicable in our usual and everyday life. It's very applicable to life. So thank you all for joining. I'll put the link there. Kindly subscribe and comment, and so that you can watch our live streams from there. So thank you very much for joining us this evening. Thank you very much, Isaac. Continue the good work that you're doing. Again, like I've said since we started, it is not everybody at your stage and at your age that would dedicate themselves in helping people to get a scholarship and even mentoring them whilst they're still in education and they're also trying to, get scholarships for themselves. So thank you. It speaks volume of you and your character. Thank you very much, Isaac. Thank you so much, our viewers, and thanks for joining. Not next week, but the following week, which is the 23rd of March, we will come to your screens again with a very powerful session with 2 PhD holders, 1 double PhD, a Pharma D, 2 doctors joining me. I can't wait for that. We're going to talk about finding the right PI and also what to do when you have a low CGPA. So do not miss that. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be very educational. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so thank you. Have a good evening. Thank you for your time once again. This is Changing the Narrative. I'm Mensah, your host, and our guest, Isaac Mensah. Follow him for more great ideas and sharing of mindset posts. Thank you very much. That is it from us. And also, AAA Group, look for us, join us, follow our project, contribute to our project either as a volunteer or if you have any skill or dedication or anything that you want to bring on board. We are always open and available to hear and bring new people on board. And we are also looking for donations and support of any kind. So kindly look for us on LinkedIn and our Facebook and our Instagram pages. So it's AAA Group with an E at the end, and AAA Clothing. Buy our apparels because every purchase you make makes a difference in someone's life. Either taking or keeping a child from the streets and keeping them in school, or empowering a woman or a child, a single parent, or putting food on the less privileged table. So look out for us and retweet, repost, share our post for wider reach, and we'll be very grateful. Thank you once again. Enjoy your evening. Stay safe. Cultivate the right mindset, and you will know that life is as easy as it comes. Thank you all.